Good morning and welcome to the channel. Hope you guys are having a great day. I have some very exciting news. We have a giveaway winner. That's right, we got one. We have a winner and 3 backups in case that person doesn't answer the phone. And we haven't called them yet. So when I say we have a winner, we have the name and the info, but we have not called. So if you didn't get a call, don't worry, we haven't called yet. And I'll say it again, we have not called yet because I get a lot of people asking about that. And we're shooting for the 19th. I think that is the date we're gonna call because it's a Sunday. I feel like everybody's gonna be home on a Sunday. And you know, if we call during the week, somebody might not be able to answer. They might be at work or school or what have you. And I feel like Sunday's a great day. So we're shooting for, again, we're shooting for Sunday the 19th to make the call. So if you see a 717 number, chances are it's one of us, so definitely pick it up. And I don't know, I feel like, you know, we could call any day and leave a voicemail and, you know, or shoot a text or whatever, and somebody's gonna get it. But I feel like it's much more cool to pick up the phone and have us tell you not in person, but, you know, live happening. If I was gonna win a giveaway, I'd rather have them call me and like hear it straight from them rather than like in a voicemail. But that is the date we're shooting for. Again, the 19th. I know I've said it about 100 times. And it's gonna be freaking awesome. This weekend, Sunday. Now we do have some bad news. That's the great news. We've got some bad news about the OBS truck because in the video where I was doing the paint work and everything like that and the prep work, a lot of people were saying, Mike, what are you doing? You gotta take off your fender trim, your fender liner little pieces here. And I was so excited about doing the paint and everything else, I totally forgot. So thank you for reminding me. And yes, I do read most of the comments I get, but so thank you for that. But when I took those off, I found some pretty significant damage. Now, I knew there was rust, but I thought it was just a little bit of surface rust or what have you. And this is a great example of how if you see a used car, and it doesn't matter if it's a Facebook deal or Craigslist or even a dealership, if you see a car with bodywork that was just sold, that's a big red flag because 9 times out of 10, they're gonna do it just to make it passable to sell it. And that's kind of what we have here. Now, again, these guys were very honest. They told me there was rust and, you know, there was nothing hidden about it. And it was a truck for $1,200, so I'm not complaining about my situation. But if you see a car that on the surface, it might appear very good because you could sand this down and put in some more filler and paint it and you would like never know at first unless you really knew what to look for. But this is a great example of what could be happening underneath the paint and the new paint and the Bondo, because this stuff is like a cancer. You can fill that in all you want and paint it, but all you're gonna do is cover it up for a short time. You could be going down the road a couple of months from now. If you're lucky, it'll last a couple of months and your whole like bedside's gonna fall off because you have all this rust. And even when you put the Bondo on, that rust is still working its way up into the rest of the truck. So this is pretty bad. Definitely going to have to replace all of this. This is completely unsalvageable. Actually not such a big deal though, because it's very cheap to do. All we do is get a replacement panel. We cut out this old piece and put the new panel in. It's like a big square. It'll start like here and go over there. Painting the truck was going to be a cost we were going to have anyway. So it's not such a big deal. So we got big bad rust back there. We got a little bit up here as well. And this again, you know, it might not look that bad, but we're gonna have to put in like a whole panel. And if you're gonna fix one little area, you might as well do a big area. And you can even get fenders pretty cheap. So I might do that because you can literally get fenders for these trucks for like $80. So I might just get the whole fender and say, screw it. This one, oddly enough, is like perfect. There's no surface rust at all, nothing being eaten away. It's hardly even like dirty under here. A good cleaning, this would look absolutely mint. So that side is great. And then this bed side pretty much looks like the other one and it has to go and it's gotta be replaced. So that is the update on the green truck. We're gonna be a little bit delayed with the paint process, which I was really excited for, but I should have known it was gonna be, I was silly for thinking I could get away with like a little bit of body work, and I wanna do it right and I want it to last a long time. So I'm going to spend the money and fix it, again, the right way. Which means we're probably gonna do the lift kit before the paint, which is kind of a good thing because, you know, when you're doing the lift, in case you have to weld something or you bump into it or, you know, we run into more damage, it just kind of makes sense doing it that way anyway. So as excited as I was for the paint, it's gonna be put on hold for about, you know, probably about 2 weeks. Besides that, you know, the green truck is coming along really well. I love the window tint. I think it looks awesome. And the next step is going to be getting the inside completely professionally detailed so we can see, you know, how clean it is, because I'm pretty sure besides that driver side door panel, I'm pretty sure I can salvage the whole thing. I don't think we have to replace anything. It's in really good shape. But I kind of want to put in like a mid-2000s interior like I have in my Duramax. I feel like that'd be cool. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I feel like it's a direct bolt in. I think the bolts line up. So that could be neat as well. Maybe, we'll see. That being said, boys, it's time for something different. It's time for something drastic. It's time for something amazing. It's time to take the Blazer roof off. That's right, I'm finally freaking doing it. Now, I know that a lot of you said not to do it because it's gonna ruin the truck, but look at it. It's pretty much ruined already. And I know mechanically it's very good, but I'm not gonna give it away. It's been sitting here. I've done just about every crazy thing you can do with it, and that's why I got the Blazer, to do crazy stuff. What's crazier than cutting the roof off? Nothing. So I know that the truck is never gonna be the same, but I'm doing it. Step numero uno is gonna be taking off these C-pillar pieces. I don't know anything. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just going wild with it. 5 screws in total for these C-pillar pieces, which I think is gonna expose the inner workings of the roof, which we will need access to cut it up. This is so dumb. I can't believe I'm doing it. The trim pieces are off, which leaves us with the windows. Now I'm going to, I'm not just gonna bash the windows. I'm gonna take them out the right way, because you can do that. There's a way, if you work like a wedge around the whole window, you can actually take the window out. And then after that, I don't think it's gonna be very hard. All we have to do is cut here and cut the roof up there. I'm not cutting it off. Nope. I'm not doing that. Woo! We're getting there.
Look at that sucker steaming. That's got some heat.
Oh, it's got some heat. We're cutting through the bottom. Well, the first time I tried to take the window out, didn't work.
Didn't work.
Like, it just broke because all the seals, I feel like. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this one, I'm just cutting below the. I'm just gonna cut the window out of the metal. That's my plan anyway.
Good plan. How do you get this? You're gonna leave this here.
It's working.
Here. Now let's put this in here. So we can keep that up.
Oh yeah, we're free, buddy. We're all the way through.
Let's see where you're through. I think you're good.
Well, I got a long way to go, but it'll come off. This roof will be off in 15 minutes. You come out in 15 minutes, this roof will be off.
It'll come off.
I guarantee you. I'm not cut through all the way over there.
Right. It looks like by this.
That's what's holding us up. You now?
I think you got it. Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think we're ready. I think we're ready.
Oh yeah. That was it.
We're ready. Big moment. We're gonna just push it over.
I guess that would be the safest thing.
Convertible Blazer.
There it is.
We did it.
You did it.
We did it. Oh my God. The convertible Blazer. Oh. Oh. I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
I like the look of that.
It actually looks kind of cool.
It really does.
I can't, like the whole time I'm doing it, it just didn't sink in. Now it's like, wow, okay, that's it.
That is funny as all get out.
That is it. Wow. The roof is off the Blazer. Oh, I can't believe this. Well, that's it. And I can't lie, it's not nearly as clean as I thought it was gonna be, but it's honestly not that bad. Like it's pretty, like if you could clean this up with a little metal work, it would look passable as an actual vehicle. And you know, I learned a lot. I learned how to get the glass out without making giant holes. I did it much better on that side. You can see the glass. The glass is still intact over there. Holy crap. Holy crap, guys. I can't believe it. The Blazer is now a true blue convertible, like a K5. It's like a real Blazer. Oh my God, it looks crazy. It looks freaking crazy. I love it. I love it. Big thank you to Rich for helping. As always, he comes over, and I never ask him to because I don't want him involved in this craziness, but he loves it, so he's all for it. Wow, I can't believe it. Sorry for the wind noise. I can't freaking believe it. I can't believe it. The roof is off. Ladies and gents, seatbelts on. Safety first on this channel, as always. It's so weird looking out the back and seeing nothing but air. That is nice, I will say. See, what you do is you put the windows down. Now picture this on a hot summer day. Oh yes, and we're just driving around, having a blast. The breeze is in our hair, and we're driving with no roof. I will be honest, once again, I thought this was gonna ruin the truck. I was like, well, I'm never gonna drive it again, like this is it, but I wanna do it, I wanna see what it looks like. But this is really, really nice. Like, I enjoy driving it. The wind noise isn't bad at all. Just like having the windows down. If I put these up, it's really not bad at all. I mean, I'm pretty much talking normally. It's a little loud. I'll admit it's louder than it was, but it's not like crazy. It's not unpleasant at all. And if it did rain and I was out, like, I'm still protected. I got a roof over my head. I just don't have a roof in the back. But if it rained, we'd be good to go. Driving it feels pretty good. I was expecting it to be like all wobbly and kind of all over the place because it lost its roof and it lost some rigidity there, but it's really not bad at all. It feels fine. Now, I'm not like, you know, driving it hard, and it's a vehicle where I'm never going to drive it hard, so that's good. Well, you can really hear it now. The Blazer lives on in a new form. Oh my gosh. I think this is great, actually, because picture this as like a mud bogger. Maybe now we lift it and put bigger wheels and tires on it, since I sold the tires to Bobby and I need a replacement. Maybe we do a little lift kit, put on some like 35s or 37s, and picture this thing having fun in a mud bog with no roof in the summer when it's nice and warm out. That sounds like a good time to me. It does get some looks. I've driven by people and they're like, you know, you can see them looking at it, because you would think that it would look like a single cab short bed truck, but it really doesn't. It looks totally different from that. It looks smaller, like the roof line is different, so it really looks a lot different than like a normal truck. Like I said, I love this. If this truck came with a removable top, I would totally use it all the time. This is awesome. All right, folks, all right, we are now entering the highway. I'm prepared. I'm not nervous at all. This is gonna be great, don't worry. We are entering the highway, and I feel like the Blazer is a little bit faster now because we did get rid of like 300 pounds worth of weight. Here we go. Oh yes, the back is exposed. I love it. All right, let's overtake the Subaru. Oh, he's getting in the left lane. Here we go. Oh yes. 70 miles an hour with no roof. I love it. I think it's freaking great. Oh look, Tunnel Chaser's new van. Hey Mo, how are you doing, sweetheart?
What's up, buddy?
What's up, buddy?
I know that's not mine.
I know, I had to do it though. Vin knows.
Yeah.
Vin knew it was coming. I told him on the phone.
Did you?
Yeah, I said anytime I see your new van, I'm running into it.
Yeah.
So I had to.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Sorry, bud.
Oh, I mean, it's not mine. What did you?
What do you think? I had to come right over.
my god.
What do you think, buddy? What do you think?
I think you went full send.
Oh, I did.
Wow.
I did, buddy. I did.
You did this a little differently than I had imagined we were gonna.
Well, I tried to get the window out on this side, and for the most part I did. You can see like where the window was.
Yeah.
But it did break, unfortunately.
Thank you.
And you can see the broken glass here. On the other side, I just said, you know what, rather than deal with the broken glass mess,
Yeah.
I'll just cut it out. So the other side,
Oh, I see.
yeah, I cut below the window line, which left the body parts kind of separate, which is not good.
Not good.
Not good, but you know what? I think we're gonna do okay. It drives great. You wouldn't even know.
Short of the fact that it looks bizarre coming down the street.
Dude, it does look a little weird going down the road, I'm not gonna lie.
Weird.
Well, it's like I said, you would think that it would just look like a single cab short bed truck.
Yeah.
But it looks totally different.
It definitely looks way different.
Yeah, it's like way smaller. This would be right up your alley, bud.
Oh my god.
This seems like a Send It Steve job.
Oh.
Yeah, that's kind of
See,
like,
I would have probably at least tried to tack weld some kind of bracing in.
I think it needs it.
It's gonna need it. Or
I mean, we're
just do a roll bar.
I mean, we'll find out what it needs when
Yeah.
we do the demolition derby.
Right through the freaking
Yeah, just right through the
and
roof rack,
everything.
yeah. I figured that'd be the best.
That is epic. That is epic. Well, there you have it, guys.
It's great. Now, you gotta give me a tour of this thing, dude.
Oh boy, that's RJ.
RJ?
Yep.
Like the raccoon.
No, the guy's son's name was RJ. So we were like,
Oh.
and he watches, keep this out of it, but he watches Whistling Diesel.
Okay.
And he was like,
I'm keeping that in, but-
Diesel. Oh, it's fine. I was like, well, Whistle Diesel don't got on us.
That's right.
Cool. I showed him the video of us running over cars, so
Wow.
he named the van after his son.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is huge. Look
It's
at the
pretty
steps
tall
all the
to
way
get
up
up.
here.
Definitely.
God. Oh, wow. No, I'm not going to show
I'm
it then.
just doing the mechanical
Oh,
stuff.
you got a 350 here.
400.
A 400.
400.
Wow.
It'll drag you all over this.
Wow, this is a big van, buddy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and she fires right up practically.
Practically. Well, you got to, that's your switch there.
That's your fuel
Oh, I'm
pump.
sorry. I got my leg here in your arm space.
Don't mind me here. I'm just
You're reaching around my legs here, Steve. Okay, I like how the... Wow, all right. Now, is it a safety concern to have the engine bay in the passenger area? Exposed like that? That's fine?
There's a little hutch there that goes over it, but
Yeah. So that's just fine?
yep, that's fine.
Okay. Wow, that is impressive. It's massive. Okay. Solid front.
Solid front end, all homemade parts.
So this is like a, it's a K5,
No,
it's
this
a
is actually-
K10 chassis.
No, this is a. It's still a van chassis.
Okay.
Pathfinder Conversions makes like the whole template to bolt into the front.
Okay.
Like if you look here, it's all steel welded in. Like it's welded in all up front.
Wow.
It's a steel frame. Versus the other one would just be up here and then the body would mount onto a regular frame.
Yeah.
But Pathfinder Conversion makes all that.
Wow.
And it has your Pathfinder lockout hubs. So we didn't
Okay.
tell Vince about
Manual
that. Hopefully he
lockouts?
doesn't watch your video. We're not going to tell him
Oh,
he
he
has to
wouldn't know
lock
how to
his
do it.
hubs
Yeah.
and then send him into a hole. And then he's going to have to get out and
Be like, why aren't my
Yeah.
front wheels
You
spinning?
guys just went in four-wheel drive and you guys went through. Yeah,
I like that idea.
definitely. So
8 lug?
8 lug. Yeah,
Wow.
it's a 1-ton, 3,500.
Yeah.
Going to be the brake soon, and I'm going to do the timing.
And he's been in the
Barb.
videos before.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he did like the Dodge.
He's a
review
cool guy.
board and all that.
We
He's a
like to
good
bust
guy.
on him, but he's a good
Yeah,
person.
Definitely. But it's definitely his going to his channel. It will be out of here by the end of next week.
And his GT350Rs
Is back up and running.
is back and running. So.
Yep. Yeah. Blew an engine and they warranted.
Well, it's a
it.
Ford, so.
Yeah, typical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Oh.
Anyway.
Oh.
Anyway, I had to show you, buddy.
Wow.
I hope you like
epic. Congratulations.
I
on
appreciate
your
that.
New truck.
I appreciate that. Sick. I can't even, it's on Steve's vlog. You'll see it. It's a B17 Bomber from World War II. Just flew over at like probably 1,500 feet.
I'm used to stuff like that. There's planes that go by over it.
Yeah, but like new, but like C17s
Yeah.
and
And Air Force
C-130s.
One, I see Air Force One
Yeah.
once a week.
But not a B17.
I see them regularly. I wouldn't
There's
say,
no
like,
way that must be for like an air show or something.
No. They fly over.
B17s.
I'm not kidding you. They fly over.
They've been out of commission since like 1947.
They fly over.
Well, where is it? I don't know. No, yeah, but
it'll come back around. He's probably just doing a hot lap.
I hope it comes back around. That was sick.
Anyway, back to my window.
I think he's mistaken. I don't think the B17s fly over here often.
At least, I'd say at least 5 to 10 times a year.
5 to 10 times a year.
A year.
I could say, so probably when there's an air show.
So to you, this is the first time you've ever seen one.
Well, I was actually in one.
Okay, correction. Answer my question.
But
first
here,
time you've
yes,
seen one fly.
yes.
I see it daily because they're not daily. I guess I'm gonna correct it. It looks like he's coming out over there, unless that's a little.
No, that's a little plane.
He's seen the. He's seen
That
the
thing was. It was
B17.
at like 1,200 feet, dude.
Yeah.
It was massive.
It was definitely okay. That's a puddle jumper. We're not worried.
That's like a Cessna.
But anyway, back to here. So you were trying to save the window, and then.
Yeah, I guess
Screwdriver?
I hammered in the screwdriver too hard to get through the seal, the rubber seal, and it went right through the metal.
Gotcha. You know, there's a trick to this, right? They make like window remover kits.
Do you think I've removed a window from a vehicle before? I'll give you a hint. The answer is no. So I was doing my best.
Are you sure that's not the same plane?
I'm pretty sure that's not the same plane.
The fact that there's a guy.
That's
standing
a.
over that one.
Is that a P-51 Mustang?
I have no idea.
Dude, there must be. There's like a World War II air show going on at the airport. There must be.
Maybe. Should we drive over and find out?
We should. That was sick.
All right. Well, I think this is actually kind of cool. I think it's bizarre and cool at the same time.
Yeah, it's
Like,
definitely weird.
It needs a lift and big tires now.
I know, it
Definitely.
really.
What the heck did you do with the other wheels?
Well, you see.
I mean, I seen the video, but
Yeah.
some of my people might not have.
Well, Bobby was in need. His truck needed tires.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what, I'll donate my 33s.
You are a good friend.
I try to be.
I mean, there's your Corvette wheels he gave me.
Yeah?
I literally, they've been a table.
They make a nice table.
They make a good table. You get
my
grandpa's wheels.
My grandpa C6 wheels.
Yeah. So Mike's a generous guy.
I try to
We
be.
appreciate you. He helps
Yeah, right.
everybody around him, and nobody really sees it.
It's true.
But you do help everybody. You got me where I'm at.
No.
You got a lot of us where we're
You
at.
got yourself where you're at. I just give people I just hold the door open for them. They still got to walk through.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
You like that?
I said thank
I like
you.
that. I like that.
That was a
little
good
saying.
one. That was a good one.
I like that.
Yeah, I hold the
Just
door.
came up with that.
Yeah.
You were so excited about it. Pretty clean here, and if I'd only known, I wouldn't have done that. If I'd only known. Back here's okay. Again, you know, my metal work isn't great. I'm not a pro, but the tailgate still works, which is important. I wanted that. Tailgate is good to go. This side is, I cut below the window so I didn't have to clean up all the glass, but ultimately that kind of left the body separate from like the inside. So the way I did it over there is better, and the way I should have done it. This, I was just being lazy and didn't want to clean it up, so this isn't that great, but still, I mean, it looks, from a distance, it doesn't look bad at all. I love the way it looks. I think it looks really, really cool. And again, it looks a lot different than just like a single cab short bed Chevy. It looks like something totally different, very, very unique with the way this body line is. And the bed is so short, and I think it's really cool. I freaking love it. I love it. I don't think I ruined the truck at all. I mean, if I was gonna, like, yes, for the average person, it's ruined. But for me, this is great. Like, I don't care at all. This will be fine for what I use it for. And when you step back and you give it the 10-foot test, that's a professional look. If you were a pro and you could weld and you could make this, like, you could make this look really, really cool. And you could develop a system, I would imagine, that you could slide that off, you could make this flat, and you could use like C-clamps for like a truck bed cap, and you could hold the top on with little C-clamps, and I don't think it would be that hard to pull it off. And if I was if I was better with metalwork and that kind of stuff, I mean, that's what I would do, and if I had the tools, but you know, that's way beyond me, of course. But if somebody could, or a shop, you know, somebody could do it and make that top where you could slide it on and off, and clamp it down, that would be really, really awesome. And you know, it brings up the question, I don't know why they stopped. Like, they had the K5 BLAZER with the removable top, and that was so cool, and I loved it. I think a lot of people loved it. The K5 is super desirable still. And Ford continued on with the Bronco well into the 90s with a removable top, and Chevy just stopped. They just said, you know what, we're not doing it anymore. And I don't get that at all. I think I mean, this proves, I think it's really cool. And if it was built to do it, it looks this good without being built to do this at all. Imagine if they had made it like a little truck bed with a seat that was easy to take in and out. I mean, that would be That'd be the most ideal thing. That's what they should have done with the new BLAZER, honestly. But here we are. I'm doing it myself and I'm trying it, and it was a crazy project. I went back and forth on it for a long time. Basically, since I got the truck, I thought about doing this. And now that it's done, I'm pretty happy. Hope you guys enjoyed this upload. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching. Take care and have a great night.